YouTube, what's up? How we going? All right, it's your boy Hamlet Dubois, and we are back. We are launching a new episode series called "The Unfamiliar Territories of Trucking." All right, and these little segments, these little episodes, are going to be really short compared to my regular live feeds that I do, and you'll see the nature of the beast. Why they're going to be a lot more shorter than the other ones. Um, but real quick, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to mash the like button. Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think of the video. And check us out on SoCal Trucker Gang on Facebook. All right, there's a group on Facebook you can find easily by putting SoCal Trucker Gang on there. All right, and give me 1 second. Let's see. All right, I'm at the TA. All right, so I'm here at the TA, and look. First of all, let's read around here. All right, see if I can get into a better spot. We got JJ Salid. JJ Salid was the first dude up in the house. We got Charles Brent. What's up, Charles? And SoCal's in the house. And C Melon, what's good? Fast Lane Auto Sales LLC. What's up, Pamela? What's up, brother? How you doing? All right, so we'll get into it. What are we talking about? The unfamiliar territories of trucking, right? Well, folks, what we're talking about is, at least what I'm going to be talking about, essentially maintenance, right? Because maintenance, I don't care if you have a new truck or old truck, everybody's got maintenance, right? And a lot of people don't understand their craft, right? And when you don't understand your craft, especially in this game, you're going to be taken for a ride. You're going to be, people are going to be making money off of you, and you're not going to have any idea. Plus, on top of it, you're going to be just depending on what people are telling you what's wrong with the truck, and not you knowing what's actually wrong with the truck. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be a mechanic to understand this game, right? But you definitely need to know what parts you have been replacing, if you've been replacing the same part over and over, and not just be completely dumbfounded about it, right? Now, this may hurt some people's feelings, right? Understand, everybody has maintenance, right? You could buy a brand new truck, right? And you're gonna have maintenance, right? What does maintenance entails of, right? Ask me. I'm asking you folks, the audience, what does maintenance entails of, right? And let's see what you guys come up with, right? Why do you have maintenance on a brand new truck? Why do you have maintenance on an old truck? Why is maintenance important? All right, we got Charles Brent. Oil changes. There you go. Simple thing as oil changes. Hey, I didn't know I had to get an oil change. I mean, how often do I need to get an oil change? Right? We got Charles Brent, lube. Right, there you go. Little grease goes a long way. Eddie Durant, hoses. There you go. From coolant hoses to fuel hoses to air hoses. I mean, there's hoses all over the place. Right? And let's see what other comments we got going on here. Truckers need to be open-minded to learn. There you go. That's coming straight out from SoCal. All right. I don't have every answer sorry. I don't have the answer to everything. But on this journey, we all gonna learn, either from me or from somebody in the comments, of what we're doing, and this unfamiliar territory in trucking, which is maintenance, which a lot of people say, hey, well, I didn't know because I'm not a mechanic. Hey, well, Hamlet, you do really good because you know you work on trucks and all that, and you work on your truck all the time. That's not the case, folks. Like right now I'm at TA, right? I don't always work on my truck. It just depends if I'm sleepy or am I tired, or if if I don't care, if I want to have somebody work on the truck. You see what I'm saying? So it's not all about if you can turn wrenches on your truck, that's going to save you a dime. It's about knowing what's wrong with your truck so that you're not going to get ripped off of it, right? If that makes any sense to you guys, right? Now we got 21 people in here. Don't forget to mash that like button and drop a comment below at the end of this video and let us know what you think. We got favorite little trucker on your maintenance is normally some of the parts time out, use up on the mileage on them. Shocks only go by so many miles, tires only go by so many miles, shocks only go by so many miles. Absolutely right, Anya. All right, and what today, episode 1, what we're gonna be covering is, because this is what I'm doing, right? Because I'm gonna be sharing this journey. I have 3 trucks on the road, and I'm gonna be sharing on all the maintenance that I do on every single truck, right? And just talking about it and what to do, what I have done to fix that maintenance issue, and how I have taken care of it, and what is costing me and all that, right? So let's read this last comment here. Links Fix want to grow same as you did when you first started your authority. You started mine this week, but market kind of weak. Hey, the market is weak, brother. Eddie Durant, learning even though I haven't started yet. I'm looking to pick up an extra starter, alternator, belt, and hoses. I think this is a good idea, but I don't know shit. Hey, SoCal, preventive maintenance is key to help stop breakdowns. There you go. All right, so what we're going to be talking about here, folks, is this is what we're getting done today. Getting some shocks done. This is sponsored by Monroe, right? I like Gabrielle shocks, Monroe shocks, whatever. Shocks to shocks, right? We're doing the shocks all the way around on the truck. Now, what if I was to tell you there's an actual recommended interval when you should be changing your shocks? Why is it important that something as simple as changing shocks is preventative maintenance, right? Not only replacing your shocks is going to help, you feel better driving the truck, because the damn thing going to be bouncing around all over the place, right? Not only is it going to do that, but what actually is it going to affect on your drivetrain on your truck that's going to be actually costing you money, right? Charles Brent, yo, you on it today, brother. To prevent irregular tire wear. There you go, right? If you don't replace your shocks, you're gonna have irregular tire wear. So those brand new set of drives that you just put on, and those shocks that you probably never changed since you got the truck. Let's talk about a brand new truck, right? You bought a brand new truck, 2018 Volvo, 2018 Mean Cascadia, right? And or let's say 2017, right? And it's been about 2 years that you've been driving that thing, and you haven't replaced the shocks. But then you already gone through a set of drives, and all of a sudden your drives are starting to look, after you put a new set on, your drives are starting to look a little funky. And you're trying to figure out why is that happening? You'd be surprised. Shocks actually can damage tires. Having bad shocks can damage tires. Believe it or not. The up and down motion, when you have no more motion left, the up and down motion, the tires are going to get choppy, just like SoCal says. You're going to start getting that scalloped effect. When the tires hit the pavement and you hit a hard bump, it's going to start, the road is just going to start scalloping those tires up. And if you got some really cheap Chinese tires, it's even going to be even worse. So not only doing shocks is going to give you a better ride, you won't be all over the place. You're not going to be scalloping your tires. Can any of you guys guess how much shocks cost? Let's put a number out there. Let's understand how much shocks cost, and how much does it cost to install a shock. Can we guess? Can we take a wild guess? Eddie Durant, $60. There you go. That's roughly about how much shocks cost. See me along, less than tires. There you go. There you go, brother. Less than tires, right? So you're about to put a brand new set of drives or steers, $3,500, right? Or $4,000, depending what mark you know what make and model you did on the tire. You're about to put $3,500 on, and you didn't replace the shocks. Think about that. You didn't replace $40 shocks, but you're about to spend thousands of dollars on getting brand new drives that might be getting messed up in the next month or so. Now, typically shocks are going to be ranging anywhere from $40 to $90. But if you do some shopping around, you can get some really good prices out there. So here we're replacing the tire, the shocks on the 2000 Freightliner Classic. All right, and let me just clean up the screen. All right, we're replacing the Classic, the shocks on the Classic. I got the shocks for $42 a piece. So to do all 6 of them, the steers and all drives, cost me about $250. They could cost you roughly about the same to get them installed. And then or you can install them yourself. They're just 2 bolts. All right, so if you have some basic wrenches, you can install your shocks yourself. You know, you might want to impact, because depending on when you change your shocks the last time, you definitely might want to impact, because they might be a little rusty and hard to get off. Now, the recommended interval that I recommend, what I have seen, is best to replace your shocks if it's over the road, right? Because this is what all I'm going to talk about is an over the road application, just because that's what I do, right? I would say once a year, about 100,000 miles, give or take. Or if you're up in the oil fields and you're jumping up and down quite often, you might want to do them every 6 months, every 8 months, who knows, you know. And how do you know when you need, how do you know how much life you got left on your shocks? Well, let's show you guys, right? The shocks that are on here are real bad, right? Real bad. They got no more motion left in them, right? So actually one of the shocks got busted in 2. So we'll show you that too as well. And we'll show you, let's give me 1 sec. Welcome back here. So check that out. That's what happens when you don't replace them. That's one thing that could happen, right? Check this out. This thing can't even go down anymore. It's actually done. I'm about to grab a different one. All right, look, this is fully collapsed. This one's not. Take a look at this. I'm doing this with one hand. You notice something? They're not going back up. Oh, that one is, but look how slow it's going back up. Look. It's not even going back up. And these are the new ones. Now, leakage coming up from underneath. So you're gonna see this like darker look on here. That's gonna be showing you that the dust is collecting up underneath the oil that's been leaking out of here. That's when you know you definitely need to replace these shocks. You might actually sooner than that, but you know, that's a very good indicator of when you need to replace. So we have them here. There's just been a lot of the gases have been coming out from underneath the shocks. Does that make any sense, folks? Check this out. This is one hand. Look at that. It's not even coming back up. Like, look, it's not even coming back up. Simple stuff like that, folks. Simple things like that definitely going to help out your tire wear, right? Let's see if some of these tires have those wears on here. Oh, you can't really see it, but you can kind of see it. You got some effects here. You know, there's just a bunch of chopped up spots, but stuff like that, all right? So anyways, simple stuff like that, folks, right? Does that make any sense, right? This is the uncharted territory in trucking for everybody, and I hope you enjoyed that little segment. I hope you learned something today about shocks, right? Something as simple as shocks, I hope you learned, and how that could affect your business and your ride. Now, this will probably cost anybody, typically from, if you're doing it yourself, about $250 to $300. If you're paying TA or a mechanic to do it, maybe 600 tops. 600 tops, right? And we're gonna do another video, another episode, and we're gonna be talking about what the next thing on the list is, which is air dryers. Yep, that's what we're gonna be talking about. So anyways, let's see what other comments we have here that I missed. Everybody's like, damn. I was like, I just changed my fronts last week. Hey honey, how's that truck riding now? Once you change that, I mean, I can't wait to get back in this truck and start driving just to see the difference, because I literally had no shocks. Literally. All right. Charles Brandt, great hands-on video. Hey Eddie, appreciate it. Not every video is gonna be hands-on like this, but I'm gonna try to make them as hands-on as possible so that everybody can understand, you know, because a lot of people like myself understand better when shit is hands-on and you can actually see the difference, and we're not just talking about textbook stuff. Is that making sense? Henny, riding a lot better. There you go. All right. Fairly Anya, airbags sometimes follow you. Might want to check the rubber on the airbag, see if it's not corroded or dry rot. There you go, Anya. There you go. All right, so just changed my cab shocks, cab airbags, and starter this week. And that's a good thing that you mentioned, Chio Rocha. Shocks, right? Not only do you have shocks on your tires, I mean on your axles, you also got shocks on your sleeper. So make sure that you look at that, and you know, I just recommend replacing that at the same time you're replacing the shocks, because you're definitely going to get a way better feel, you know, while you're sleeping. And especially if you're team driving, you know, if you're team driving, and you might want to be replacing your shocks very regularly, just because, you know, that's going to definitely help out being able to sleep while the truck is riding. You know, you're not going to be able to sleep if, you know, you're getting slam dunked onto the sleeper in the sleeper bed every time the truck hits a bump. You see what I'm saying? And Charles Brandt, definitely glad you changed those shocks. Tires are very expensive. Yeah, absolutely. And these tires are still like the regular tires that I'm gonna run until right up until October, and then we're gonna get a new set of drives. But before we do that, I got to replace the shocks. The next thing we're gonna do also is the alignment, which is another video. But like I said, this video is 20 minutes long anyways. YouTube crashed, but like I said, 20 minutes long. I didn't want it to be this long. Don't forget, mash the like button, mash the subscribe button, drop a comment below in the video and let us know what you think. Episode 2 will be coming out, and watch out for that. And let's see, let's answer any last minute questions. And see, Malone, that's why they make a seatbelt on the sleeper. There you go. Eddie Duran, can you talk about how you manage to hire your mechanic sometime? Yeah, I'll probably make another video about that, Eddie Duran. Anyways, hope you guys learned something. And at the end of the day, folks, at the end of the day, the choice is simple. You get busy living, or you get busy dying. It's your boy Hamlet. Check y'all later.